Fucked up. What it do, folks? I know what it is. Y'all see the title. I want to hear. I don't want this shit. That shit good. Y'all see the title. What it say? Shout out. Shout out my nigga. Flat out TV. Shout out my nigga Flat out. I'll get it later. But yeah, shout out Flat Out TV. Put me on, I be missing shit. He don't even live in my motherfucking state, and he be hitting me up like, "Yo, what's up with your mayor?" So, or he hit me up yesterday. I was busy, but fucking See, this is a new channel, so for me to say, I told niggas so and shit like that to a certain degree, without having the proof on my old lives, kind of pointless. But I do have it on my TikTok. I made a TikTok about this before he ever became the mayor, before he was the mayor. That Eric Adams was no good. And people in New York, we had dark times ahead of us. Black people in New York, it's dark times ahead of us. Because Eric Adams is no fucking good. He's no fucking good. I happen to know a tad bit more about him than most. Not much, I never met the man. I'm not gonna say that. I never met the man, but I know a little bit more about him than the average folk would, because my mother was also a NYPD officer. So when it came about that he was running for mayor and shit like that, my mother and her friends, they get to talking, and information gets told, gets exchanged, and they talking about things. But basically, from my understanding and research onto this man, he ain't no fucking good. Like, fuck the facial recognition for now. The nigga wants to bring back. He said stop and frisk was good. He wants to bring it back. His plans is, if he can, he will bring back stop and frisk. Why you doing that? He will bring back stop and frisk. That's what he will do if he left it up to him. Because he said stop and frisk was actually a good thing when used properly. I read something about him wanting to bring back plain clothes officers and shit like that, and conduct, like, he wants to bring back stop and frisk, folks. Now I don't know about anybody else, but I remember being a young black man during the stop and frisk era, and as a law-abiding citizen who pays his fucking taxes, who's also served in the fucking United States military, stop and frisk was some fucking harassment. I've been to CCRB at least 4 or 5 times because of situations that arose due to stopping and frisking. But this shit is crazy out here, folks. And he wants to bring that shit back. Now, I also seen, he said, when doing these searches for guns, because that's the premise for it. It's all about the guns. We got to do this. Well, I want facial recognition for the guns, especially in light of the new fucking cop being bodied in the past day or so. You feel me? So now he's really pushing for facial recognition and shit like that. And it's like, what? Aren't you a black man? Don't you understand what you're doing to other black men by doing this? Understand, yeah, it will, you know, some people will be caught, but imagine the trauma of being a black man who's never been in trouble, do shit like that, a young black kid for that matter, and you getting ran down on the cops just by for fucking nothing. You're walking to the store going to buy a bag of chips and some fucking candy and a soda to go home and play fucking Xbox or PlayStation, and you get ran down on by the cops. They search you, run you and shit. You know what I mean? Do all wild shit to you, talk crazy to you. And then you're supposed to just, oh, that's just for my protection. No, my nigga. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Fuck out of here. But then he says, well, back in the other, before, motherfuckers wasn't keeping their cameras on. But this time, they're going to be required to keep the cameras on, and they're going to review the interactions and all kinds of shit like that. And it's like, whatever, bro. That still ain't going to change a fucking thing. Because guess what? You keep your camera on. Guess what? Fucking, they're going to have they're going to have fucking shit that they're going to be talking about without talking. Eye signs, hand gestures, head nods. Like, you know, niggas going to be hitting with the head nod and the eye wink. Head nod and the eye wink means motherfucking run that pocket. A head nod and you know, whatever means this. Like, they're going to find a way around it. They always do. Because what was cops doing when they put the cameras in the cars? How was they getting around that? They were popping the hoods. Pull up on the spot and pop the fucking hood on the car. Now the camera can't see. So that shit is some bogus shit. Eric Adams, I don't know what the fuck is on niggas' minds. And like my personal opinion of him, after looking at him, watching him speak, looking at him talk and shit, I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I can see I can see it in him that he's just like he's that nigga from Django that Samuel L. Jackson played. I can see it. What they say, the saying is, you never trust a man with no facial hair. That's jokes, but fucking I can just see it in Eric Adams. He's not for the benefit of black people. He's not. He's about to make it harder for niggas. That's what he's about to do. He's about to make it harder for niggas. And that's fucked up. Like a black man, a former cop, a former NYPD cop, who became a black man, who became the mayor. He gonna pull this move. Want to bring back stop and frisk. Wants to use facial recognition, like facial recognition. So what do you mean? How is that exactly going to work without fucking impeding on my rights and my right to privacy? How is that? How does that work to use facial recognition? So if a nigga shoots a nigga, he only got this much of his face shown. You're gonna scan everybody's face who you can find just to match that shit right there to the best ability. Now, once you do that, what do you do with them people who fit the profile? You gonna go run down on them? That's a violation of privacy, ain't it? Somewhere, there's got to be some kind of violation to use facial recognition for this shit. There's some violation going on. I know it. There's no fucking way possible it's not. There's no way it's not. Because not everybody is out here fucking doing shit. Shit frozen. I ain't even know. Not everybody out here is committing crimes. Not everybody. All black people don't commit crimes. Even though that's what they like you to think. We don't. But, like, at what point, black people, specifically for this subject, black people in New York, my fellow New Yorkers, this is who y'all voted in to the office? This nigga? Now, unlike with the president, niggas actually put this nigga in the office. If you believe in the system, if you believe what they say with the system is true, niggas voted Eric Adams in. So everything that he does to niggas is on y'all niggas' hands. Y'all literally put him in the office. Y'all literally gave him power to do this by going to vote for him. So far, it's looking like a bad decision. Looking like it's a fuck up. Niggas might want to renege on this spade hand. What did he say? He called short order cooks a low skilled job. A cook is a low skilled job. Disrespectful. He wasn't even in office a week. Called messengers in the city, low skill. I'm sorry, but I would have to disagree. To be able to ride a bike to the point where you can make that your occupation and make money off of it, that is a skill that not everyone has. Yeah, you can ride a bike, but when you have to ride a bike and deliver shit and be on time and shit, you gotta really know how to ride a bike. That's a skill that not everyone has, that not everyone can do. But that's the disrespectful shit Eric Adams said. Like, it's red flags all over the place with this kid. It's red flags all over the place. I remember my mother was watching the debate with him and the other guy, and it was an odd interaction. because that other guy was right. The white guy was correct. Like Eric Adams mentioned family and shit like that, and the other guy didn't. He was like, "Yo, that's what a low blow. How dare you mention my family when I haven't mentioned yours?" And he's correct. He was correct. That right there was some bullshit. But this is the nigga y'all voted in, Eric Adams. It's not looking good. He wants to bring back stop and frisk, use facial recognition. The nigga seemed like he's an uptight motherfucker too. Like he's one of them people who, like, although he's black, he's not one of them. He like he don't fit in. He don't fit in. He just don't fit in. He seems like he wants to fit in with white folks and impress them more than anything else. That's my opinion. You know, and opinions are like assholes. Everyone has them. So yeah, I don't know, man. Seems like y'all did a fucking botch job on that one. That's what it seems like. Nigga shot the piss on this. Hey, it is what it is, though.